we celebrate Christ's blurring of many of the logical distinctions which he blurred. This is a William Blake poem called The Divine Image. To mercy, pity, peace, and love, all pray in their distress, and to these virtues of delight return their thankfulness. For mercy, pity, peace, and love is God our Father dear, and mercy, pity, peace, and love is man, his child, and care. For mercy has a human heart, pity a human face, and love the human form divine, and peace the human dress. Then every man of every clime that prays in his distress, prays to the human form divine, love, mercy, pity, peace. And all must love the human form in heathen, Turk, or Jew, where mercy, love, and pity dwell, there God is dwelling too. So, you might look around for the divine in the people you see.
Easy to see.
Very nice.
Thank you.
This one is somewhat. There are several Renaissance paintings of Madonna and Child in which, if you look very carefully, you'll see that the child is holding something that looks a lot like a cross. So they thought there ought to be a little Easter in Christmas. And there ought to be a little Christmas and Easter too, by the way. This is a T.S. Eliot poem on that subject. It's called The Journey of the Magi. A cold coming we had of it, just the worst time of year for a journey, and such a long journey, the ways deep and weather sharp, the very dead of winter. And the camels galled, sore-footed, refractory, lying down in the melting snow. There were times we regretted the summer palaces on slopes, the terraces, and the silken girls bringing sherbet. Then the camel men cursing and grumbling and running away and wanting their liquor, and the women, and the night fires going out, and the lack of shelters, and the cities hostile, and the towns unfriendly, and the villages dirty, and charging high prices. A hard time we had of it. At the end, we preferred to travel all night, sleeping in snatches, with the voices singing in our ears, saying that this was all folly. Then at dawn, we came down to a temperate valley, wet below the snow line, smelling of vegetation, with a running stream and a water mill beating the darkness, and 3 trees on the low sky, and an old white horse galloped away in the meadow. Then we came to a tavern with vine leaves over the lintel, 6 hands at an open door, dicing for pieces of silver, and feet kicking the empty wineskins. But there was no information, and so we continued, and arrived at evening, not a moment too soon, finding the place. It was, you may say, satisfactory. All this was a long time ago, I remember, and I will do it again, but set down, we were led all the way for birth or death. There was birth, certainly. We had evidence, and no doubt I'd seen birth and death. but had thought they were different. This birth was hard and bitter agony for us, like death, our death. We return to our places, these kingdoms, but no longer at ease there in the old dispensation, with an alien people touching their gods. I should be glad of another death. There's another distinction that's blurred up a bit. So.
Thanks.
Thank you.